you tell your mom, hey, I want to go back to Jamaica, or your mom says, this is better for you to just go to Jamaica?
Honestly, like I wasn't a child that really got to be outside, like so I couldn't go outside, My mom, like going to school, like what I realized? Mental illness is real. A lot of us we don't acknowledge mental illness, especially in our community. Like, we don't really take on to it, like we don't believe in it. But going to school, like not that it was a severe mental illness, but suffering from lack of love at home could make you feel like, sick. Like my mom, I felt like my mom didn't love me. I used to cut my wrist. I used to be like, I want to die. Like maybe this is the first time I've ever spoken on this, actually. So I don't know how you're getting this out of me, but maybe you're asking me some real deep stuff. And I was messed up in my head for a long time. So I used to rebel. I used to fight a lot. I used to like fight. I used to be in junior high school fighting high school girls, like brawling with them, like leading the pack bad. Then my brother was in the streets, So I was just seeing the street life, and then it was just like my mom didn't really know how I carried on outside. I know how I carried on, and my mom, maybe she could have sensed it, but then the way she treated me, it was differently from even my behavior. But kids do act out, when they want love and attention, and I learned that at a young age because I used to act out just for my mom, and like show me a little love or something, or even get mad at me, and it was just like one day she just got up, she had bleached out all my clothes, and I couldn't understand. Me and my best friend was up. My mom just, for a second, I thought my mom hated me, to be honest. I did. I felt like that for a long period in life. That was one of my biggest overcomings with loving my mom, because I love my mama. I love her, but I had to get there. It wasn't just so easy. And when she wanted to send me to Jamaica, I couldn't give you the reason, but I know it was God, because that's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
So there wasn't a discussion or a choice to go to Jamaica.
No, I didn't
She
have a
makes
choice.
that decision for you.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
No choice. I had none.
You would cut yourself. Was the purpose to kill yourself, or was it just a way of expressing feelings and emotions you were going through?
Both. Like, cause I felt like, damn, if my mama don't love me, who love me? I was young. It made me emotional. It made me like, question myself young, that I didn't understand that people go through their own shit and be fucked up in their own head. That my mama was just going through some shit, or her own self, and she just didn't know how to contain it. So, it spread it on everybody. But I just felt like, I didn't get that love, and then I was just being bad in school. I just couldn't. I was just like, it was just, it was crazy. I've never spoken on that. It was crazy, yes. Cutting myself. Oof.
Are there still marks from those times?
Honestly, I looked the other day.
Are they covered with the tattoos?
They're covered with the tats. That's why I have so much tattoos, because I like to look at my body as just like my artwork, and then cover things that I don't want to see.
How many times do you think you've done that?
Honestly, I've done that like when I was younger, when I was like 11, 10. I've done it countless times. I used to strike harder every night, like like if I got a beating for no reason, I strike harder. If my mom said some fucked up shit to me, I strike harder. I mean, thank God, ain't nothing happened. But that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes as kids, people don't understand. Growing up, I was emotionally fucked up. I was. It's my first time owning it, yes. And I hug that kid in me now, though. Like, I meditate, I zen, I believe in spirituality. I've come to peace with my past, and I've hugged that little girl that never got hugged upside of me. So, I'm at such a greater space than that right
now. When you do this to yourself, did you know of other kids at that time, maybe your age, that were doing that to themselves too, or this is just, I guess,
This was the privacy of my own pain.
I just wonder what led to cutting yourself, because sometimes people, when they go through different types of these emotions, they do different things. I'm just curious what led to you actually, because not everybody cuts themselves.
Because I felt like my mother hated me and she didn't want me to live. So I felt like me doing that was helping her.
Did she ever catch you?
No, and I don't think my mama ever know that I did that to myself. Yeah, I don't think she ever know, and I don't think she, that's a conversation that she would want to have ever again either, because we've grown past that. But Yeah, I felt like I felt like my mom wanted me dead.
Did other schoolmates figure out what was going on? Did friends figure out what was going on, or it was hidden to everybody? Your
It was hidden. It was the
siblings?
privacy of my own pain. My brother, my baby brother, kind of, he kind of know, because I used to have to take care of my baby brother too. My mom used to work hard. That's what I'm trying to say. Jamaica is just a place where, coming from Jamaica, we have so much generational curses. Like we don't have. It's a poor country. We don't get the same opportunity. So my mom, growing up, her mom was like a way to her. That she didn't learn how to really be a mom. Until now she got my little sister, where it's like everything is so exciting to her, and I can see it because I know my daughter and my little sister are the same age. So my mom is having the same emotions that I'm having. That means back in the days, she wasn't even ready to be a mom. But then that's why I give thanks because, I'm here, and that's like, she could have got rid of me, and I'm here, so I give thanks.
But eventually, you do stop cutting yourself at some point.
I mean, I did. Before I went to Jamaica, I was over that phase of my life. I was like, okay, this is a different chapter now, because when you get that hard love, it toughens you after a while. So even though I was young, I was tough. Like, I was so tough.
And how did you actually stop? Was it just the reset of going from the United States to Jamaica and just starting over, or you had stopped before that?
It was when my mom kicked me out. It was when my mom kicked me out. I was like 12 years old. She kicked me out. And I had dragged all my laundry bags of clothes to my sister's house. At the time, my sister lived on 112 in Sufton, and I dragged all my bags there. And I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm 12 years old. My mom kicked me out at 12. What the fuck do you do? Then I was like, yo, fuck this shit. I gotta have my own back. And then shortly after that, it was just like, okay, girl, it was after my 13th birthday. She was like, I'm sending you to Jamaica. I can't bother. And I cried about it. I did. It was like devastating because I was here so long already. Now I'm from 2 to 13. Like, this is what I know. I don't know Jamaica. And I heard at that time, I did hear stories about Jamaica, that I was scared. But when I went there, I embraced that shit, man. Trust me. I made my name at 14, so I stamped it.